We absolutely believe that everyone has the potential to obtain housing and maintain housing. And it's just about finding the right mix for them between support and subsidy and understanding their needs for them to be successful. The way that we used to address homelessness, particularly those that were chronically homeless, is we look to use emergency shelter services. So bring people in, give them a meal, a blanket, and work with them to figure out how they would be housed. And that was great because it really did bring people inside, and it kept them warm and dry and gave them a place to feel welcome. What it didn't do, though, was link some really key essential things that we know work through the Housing First model. The idea is right now that we find out who the people are. Who are they? Where are they living currently? What part of the street or encampment are they in? And then we organize our list that way, and we begin to match people up to the housing support that they need and the case management support that they need. And we get their benefits on board, we get them signed up for medical care so that they become this whole package that then we place in a home, and from there we have very good success at them maintaining that house.
Right now I am living in a blessed senior complex, one-bedroom apartment. And it is the world to me. I guess it would be ordinary for anybody else, but to come from the streets into here is like phenomenal. You don't have that sense of feeling lost, not knowing what to do, what's coming next. It's peaceful, it's quiet.
In this community, a lot of people live on the edge and really live paycheck to paycheck. We've seen rents, for example, for apartments and homes in San Jose go up more than 20% in the last 2 years. Families are getting completely costed out of the market, and if they have one bump, one thing that happens to them that they can't recover from, they don't have the savings, they don't have that safety net, they can be out on the street within a matter of moments.
I became an emotional wreck because 3 months after my husband passed away, my father passed. It's a challenge just to keep going. When my husband passed away, I lost the apartment. Trying to deal with everything and cope just kind of slowly broke me down. All you can do is try to survive every day, and it's hard work. And that's what it is out there in the streets.
When we talk about case managing somebody, it's really starting with a good assessment. We look at them, who are they? What is their history? What's led them to this point? What are their challenges and barriers now? And where are their strengths? We always try to work from a strength-based perspective and figure out, well, where are the assets that we can use to help them to help themselves? And so then we work with them in a very consistent, deliberate way on a plan where we have set goals, where we work with them to achieve those goals. And we work with folks not just until they're placed in a home, but after they're placed in a home for up to a year or even longer, depending on the need of that particular individual. We provide the cold weather shelter beds for the folks in this community. And the goal of that program is to bring people inside so that they can actually receive a warm place to sleep and a meal and a shelter. We also hope that through that process that we are able to engage them, just like we would if we were doing outreach onto the street, into our deeper level services. So there's a real push for us to do that so that it isn't just them in the shelter, but it's really engaging them in a deeper level solution. One of the things that's really crucial during this time of year that we do is the high volume of meals that are prepared through our commercial kitchen at the Picardo Reception Center. And we use clients that are staying with us in our New Start program who are training and learning within that kitchen to help serve all those meals.
They have to work 6 months to be able to stay here. And they have to also be looking for a job and looking for housing. They learn skills on how to work in the kitchen and how to be on time, responsibilities of doing consistent work every day, because a lot of them haven't worked for a long time. We teach them, and we teach them well here.
Of the 7,000 people that are outside every night in this community, 14% of those are veterans. And to me, this is a huge tragedy because we have folks coming back from service and engagement for our country. We are not taking care of them in the honor in which they deserve. So EHC has a large veteran service program. We've more than doubled it the last several years. What's really important to me is that for those veterans that we see that really need our help is that we get them in a home as quickly as possible.
Permanent housing means comfort. I would call this safety, relaxation. This is home. This is home. I tell people if they come and visit, you're going to have a rockin' good time at my house. So,